Honourable House Chair, Ministers, members of the NCOP and South Africans. Investing in youth skills development can transform young lives and entire communities. These words, spoken by Ban Ki-moon, a former Secretary General of the United Nations and a South Korean politician, is based on lived experience. He was born in a war-torn, destroyed and broken country with little hope. He witnessed his country shifting from a developing country to a developed country within 30 years after its darkest hour. In 1948, after the 35-year violent and oppressive Japanese oppression, North and South Korea split. The two countries had very different ideas regarding rebuilding a country and growing an economy and its relationship to developing the youth with skills for the world of work. North Korea focused on rhetoric and indoctrination. It taught its youth that political party comes first and political leaders are sacrosanct. Doesn't this sound familiar? How many times have we heard members of parliament pledging allegiance to their party from the front instead of for the country? How many times have we heard members of parliament protecting their cadres because they are part of the same political party? In comparison, South Korea, the now economic powerhouse, focused on fostering individual skills, knowledge and creativity, a skill needed for solution-driven thinking through education, vocational training, and extracurricular activities, thus building a robust and resilient economy that has been able to adapt and grow in two different industrial revolutions, the third and fourth. It has also been able to withstand unforeseen threats like COVID. It has now decreased its youth unemployment from 10% just after COVID to 5.9%. It is also planning to combat the impacts of an aging society. In South Africa, after our darkest hour, apartheid, the policies and mandates were shifted, and they were not much different to that of South Korea. And billions were spent on early childhood development and youth sports and arts programs and facilities, with trillions being spent on basic education, higher education, and training. Yet, very little has improved. Youth unemployment has just steadily increased, further stifling economic growth. What went wrong? Why did the reported investment not develop skills? How did it not empower the youth as a whole? Even though, as an attempt to address various issues faced by the vulnerable in society, a department was established in 2009, the Department of Women, Children, and People with Disabilities, yet there has been little improvement on the ground for the youth. The policies generally focus on the relevant skills and the development of this. There is also a focus on youth advocacy, and there is enough historic budget. Why is there an ever-increasing crisis? There is even a department tasked at addressing STEM and ITC development, the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation. But do the youth of South Africa benefit from this department? The difficult question then needs to be asked. Is government investing in our future? Or is there a group of people who are investing only in their own futures? With continuous reports of corruption in higher education from SETA boards, NSFAS, the Administration of Institution for High Learning, the answer becomes obvious and sad. A group of people are investing only in their own futures, forgetting the youth of South Africa. The list is endless of maladministration, fraud, corruption. However, the glaring systemic issues in all departments mentioned are not being reported or addressed, creating a system that enables thieves but neglects to empower the youth. It is therefore obvious that the first step to empowering the youth with skills relevant to the workplace so that they can contribute to building a growing and resilient economy is to break the cycle of corruption. But breaking the cycle of corruption will take courage from those who have access to information that prove who the group of people are that are stealing the future of our youth, of our communities. It will take the bravery and integrity from those tasked to investigate and prosecute theft, regardless of who is guilty. We were told that 30 years has not been enough. I worry, because in 5 years there was a promise made that in 5 years youth unemployment will decrease by 10%. I hope this is true, but time will tell. To the youth of South Africa, in the words of Kurt Cobain, it is the duty of the youth to challenge corruption, and we will be there with you.
Yeah. The thing